Hi everyone, it's Artis. Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be reviewing this cordless XGT brushless 40 volt trimmer. So all the stats I will give you in a second, but brief before we go into the video itself. I would like to thank our sponsors Sterling Power Tools and Fixings, and particularly Luke, and also Makita UK for sending out these tools to us for review. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get more that kind of videos out to you guys. So obviously the more you subscribe, the more channel will grow, and then we can get better tools, more tools to review. And yeah, hopefully you will, and we'll speak to you in a bit. So the tool itself, in short, you got your safety, which you need to lift so you can pull down and then put the trigger. Obviously you need battery in for that. You got your speeds here. By pressing that button, adjust the settings. This lever adjusts your angle, so you can go pretty much like not quite 90 degrees, but you know, fairly close. So that's obviously to go on top of your, you know, bushes, etc. Or you can pull down again and change to straight position depending on what you need to do. I will have to put the weight in, as I can't really put it on the scales. The scales aren't too big or big enough for this to fit on, but we're gonna have to believe what they say actually it weighs. It does feel it's got some weight to it. Me personally, not being in a hedge cutting trade, it's difficult to compare it too much with others, but I know I have had an opportunity to try the petrol ones. They feel a bit heavier, so this does feel a bit lighter. And obviously you got that main feature, which is you got your battery. So no leads, no fuel you needed, etc. All you need is a battery, which is brilliant. And I think it's quite important this day and age. So yeah, only thing you're relying is on batteries and your chargers. In my experience, I've got myself here, we got 2.5 amp. I've got myself 2.5 amp batteries, two of them I believe, for my saw what I'm using. They do seem to run okay in terms of longevity. So I will have a look on the stats now before I forget something and I read them out to you. All the stats you want to know. So obviously it's a 40 volt XGT battery system compatibility, brushless motor, 3-speed setting plus automatic torque drive, loop handle design with shoulder strap, which we don't have, but there is one when you buy it from new, bump feed head, or if you upgrade it to a blade or metal head, weight and balance, IP4 water resistance. So in a minute we'll go outside, do a little bit of a hedge cutting ourselves, and we see how it performs. Right, so to turn it on, you press once, that's speed 1, press twice, speed 2, press 3 times, speed 3. Well, let's try speed 1, see what it does to this bush. Well, obviously it cuts. Let's go speed 2. Let's try speed 3. well, seems to be doing job very well, to be honest. It is a bit heavy, I must say, after using it. This top end is quite heavy, so if you're gonna have bushes like that to do at at high level, it could be a bit tiring, I guess. But then equally, all the tools, decent tools, will have some weight to it, so and that's, I guess, the price you're gonna pay, as every decent tool will have some solid materials as a core, which will result in a weight being more than some cheap alternatives. But yeah, overall, obviously, as you can see, I got still a bit to do, which I'm gonna finish a bit later. But I just wanted to see firsthand. So this is first time I use it, and it's fairly intuitive. Obviously, this is how you lock your head with this red lever. So yeah, not really hard to do. There's your cover for your blade. So yeah, very easy to use. The only thing you need to worry about is being batteries charged up. And yeah, pretty happy with how it performed. I had used the green Bosch range, which is like for your DIYers, and I still own myself one. That being very short, it's only well, probably that size from battery to here. Obviously it's good for small bushes, but not for that kind of height. So yeah, that is obviously negative for that tool. So in comparison, this is kind of more professional. It is a bit heavier, but again, this has got mostly metal gearing, metal, as you can see here, so it will last longer. So let's go to pros. Obviously it's battery powered, so no cable, no fumes as in for petrol. Only thing you need to worry about is getting your batteries charged up so you can do what you intend to do. It's very good, well built, feels solid. So as every tool, if it does feel solid, you pretty much can guarantee it's gonna last as well. So low maintenance. As for cons, obviously the thicker bush might be a problem for it unless you change the blades. Also, battery is not cheap, so if you need to switch to a 40-volt system, it can be quite costly. And yeah, so runtime again will depend on the bushes you cut, etc. So all those things, you know, you need to weigh up. But yeah, I personally like it. As for me and for what I need, it would be perfect. So yeah, you're gonna have to weigh up basically pros and cons, and you're gonna have to see yourself, is it fit for you? But as for me, as a, you know, part-time, say, gardener just for my own use, it's brilliant. I can't fault it at all. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch up with you in our next videos.